One of the things that makes Sheriff Country stand out from almost every other drama on TV right now is its intimacy. That small-town energy where everyone knows everyone, and no secret ever stays buried for long. As showrunner Matt Lopez points out, this isn't just a crime show. It's a story about a community that's tearing itself apart from the inside out. Edgewater is the kind of place where every tragedy hits home, because everyone has a connection to it. That's what makes the murder of Brandon so complicated. Everyone knew him, and everyone knows Mickey's daughter, Skye, who just happens to be the prime suspect. The town's not just asking who killed Brandon. They're asking if their sheriff can still be trusted to deliver justice when her own blood might be guilty. And this is where Lopez says the story begins to shift gears. The tension that's been simmering in the background since the pilot is now taking over completely. Episode 3, he teases, will take that slow burn and turn it into a full-on inferno. The community starts questioning Mickey's integrity. Is she protecting the law or her daughter? That's the line Sheriff Country is about to blur in a way that's going to make everyone in Edgewater pick sides. But it's not just about the case. It's about what this crisis does to Mickey and her family. Travis, her ex-husband, is back in the picture, and not by choice. Lopez reveals that Travis and Mickey's history goes way deeper than their failed marriage. They grew up in the same town but came from two very different worlds. He was raised in privilege, and she had to fight her way up from nothing. That difference has always been their breaking point. Now, years after their divorce, their daughter's name is tied to a murder, and they're forced back into each other's orbit. Lopez describes it perfectly. When that happens, sparks fly, and not just romantic sparks. There's resentment, guilt, and a kind of attraction that comes with remembering why they once worked and why they fell apart. And then there's Cassidy, the woman now dating Travis and also working directly under Mickey. Their relationship is layered, complicated, and rooted in mentorship. Cassidy's entire career as a deputy is tied to Mickey's guidance, and now she's caught between loyalty and love. Lopez says we'll see Mickey and Cassidy try to be adults about it, that we're going to be professionals, no hard feelings kind of talk. But as he teases, it's one thing to say that and another to live it every day. We even get Sharon. Yes, that Sharon from Fire Country, stepping into the mix, and Lopez confirms that her appearance is far from random. When Wes calls Sharon for help, it's not just a plot device. It's emotional glue. Sharon's dealing with her own grief, but as she says in the episode, it's almost a relief to help someone else for once. Lopez reminds us that Sharon and Mickey's family bond runs deeper than blood. Their parents married later in life, so they're technically stepsisters, but emotionally, they've always been mirrors. Both strong, both wounded, both trying to lead families that never seem to stop breaking apart. Lopez even hints that while we won't see Sharon in every episode, her presence will always be felt. The Fire Country and Sheriff Country connection isn't just for crossover hype. It's the foundation of what he calls the Edgewater Country universe. So don't be surprised when familiar faces pop up in unexpected places, because these storylines are being written to intertwine in ways that feel organic and, as Lopez puts it, dangerously real. And let's not forget Mickey's mysterious shower guy. Lopez teases that this relationship might be the first genuine shot at love Mickey's had since her divorce. He describes her as guarded, armored up after everything she's been through. The real question this season isn't just, can she solve the case? Can she let someone love her again? Lopez also hints that Sheriff Country isn't afraid to explore the darker corners of Edgewater, the places Fire Country only glanced at. This show leans deeper into suspense, corruption, and the hidden dangers that come with small-town life. Every smile has a secret, and every handshake hides an agenda. And if you think things are going to slow down, think again. Lopez confirms that there's a massive crossover coming between Sheriff Country and Fire Country. He calls it a storytelling Rubik's Cube, where one episode will hand off directly into the next. It's not just a cameo, it's a full, connected event that plays like a two-part feature film. So here's the question for you. Do you think Mickey can stay objective when her daughter's future is on the line? And what about Travis and Cassidy? Can those relationships survive what's coming next? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I want to hear your theories. If you're loving Sheriff Country so far, hit that like button, subscribe for more breakdowns, and share this video with your fellow Fire Country fans. Because Matt Lopez just made one thing clear. In Edgewater, justice always hits home.